Hello, this is Victor, RestoreMercedes.com. Today we're going to take a look at this 95 S600 AMG Japanese import. A very nice car, 99,000 kilometers, beautiful condition. That's as good as they get. So basically there are a few issues that are to be sorted, but other than that it is very nice and clean. So we have the aftermarket rims, some tints, interior is really nice, beautiful condition, really all of that is nice. We have quad seating here, which is also really nice. Headrests, yes, they have to be dealt with. I haven't tried the shade yet, but that's that. Aftermarket steering wheel, it appears, and a few things right away that to point out. Rear headrests don't work, well, at least the driver's side, but most likely passenger side also does not work. The headlight switch to be replaced because it's way too soft. Okay, and this door lock actuator is hissing, so it makes the hissing sound because it doesn't work. I mean, it works, I'm sorry, it's just like leaks. Now soft close did not work, pump was blown, and that was a replacement pump already. Somebody put in replacement pump and some hoses that were not proper for this vehicle. But other than that, this is a really nice clean piece. Again, headrest motors and all of that stuff to be dealt with whenever I have to put on the key. This one has also that controls for the rear passenger to move the to move the front seat forward should you need to do so. Very cool, very nice. All right, that's soft close on doors, 3 and release, so that's nice. Now it has the AMG tuned engine, suspension, and exhaust, so it appears to be that. Now in the engine bay here, before we go in the engine, the aftermarket radio with aftermarket speakers, I'm not feeling that, but you know, the original amplifier and speakers to my taste sound much better. That's what I like. The climate control illumination to the left is out, the bulb is out. The mirror is, it has a little bit of a like piece of paper there, I guess, so it doesn't shake much. So that's that. These are small tiny little problems. I mean, this is just like absolutely not a deal breaker. All of these things, given the car is 30 years old, are to be dealt with. I just washed it so it looks clean, and some panels to be installed. There's some water drips, of course, because again I just washed it. Now engine mounts were replaced, that's good. Mass airflow sensor wires are also replaced from the connectors down into the computer box, that's also great. And lower harness was rewired as well, so that's also very nice. Now the main engine harness is to be replaced. It's on order, so once it comes in, it's going to be replaced. Couple of vacuum lines were replaced, so that is fine. That's the AMG stickers here, so we have slightly more power with the AMG version. And air cleaners also have extra opening on the bottom for more air to come in. This little piece right here, that one is not holding on. Not a deal breaker again, but it just doesn't stay on. Now what I can do with it is, like, I can obviously just run a screw throughout. That's probably what I'm gonna do, just to hold it in place, let it be so it doesn't flap around. Suspension fluid is full, it appears, and all of that seems to be fine. And yeah, the hood seemed to be removed at some point. You can see scratches here, I don't know for what reason. Nonetheless, it's a fact. And these things, for some reason it was moved. I don't see apparent damages anywhere. That all looks factory to me. Grill fits properly and everything. It's aftermarket grill, but anyway. And all around here, it kind of all looks proper. The fenders seem to be untouched. The bolts seem to be in their factory locations. So, well, I don't know. Maybe they removed it to repaint it, who knows? Because this side here, yeah, it was removed at some point, but nonetheless, again, it's a 30-year-old car, almost 30 years old. So, it's not a deal breaker. Lights and all of that looks really nice. Beautiful car, in other words. Now, shifter bushings were also done, shifter linkages, because they were loose. Transmission was rebuilt as what I know. Chrome trims here to be replaced, because then you can have some water leaks going in there. Same on this side. The lights are from the newer one, like a 98 model. Soft close on the trunk is good now. On the trunk, just added a couple of dynamite pieces, so when you close it, it has this like nice sound. When you close the trunk, you just touch it and then it closes. You don't slam it or anything. That is that. I'm yet to drive it, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna wait until it dries up a little bit and then I'll drive it. See how it performs. Now, because of LED lights installed all around, light out indicator comes on, and there is a need to replace oil level sensor, because that light was not lighting up, but once the harness was replaced, the light started to light up. So that is strange. Spark plugs are also wrong. They're resistor plugs, so they have to be replaced. So here is the light for the low oil switch. That's lighting up because the switch to be replaced. It just took a while for the cluster to actually sense it, and now it's lit, so the sensor to be replaced. There are some common oil leaks on the engine, but nothing significant, and in here really nothing to see. This piece was glued, it appears, but it's okay as long as it's level and nice. Mirrors fold in and out. That's good. Although these are Japanese mirrors, so the reflection and it's just like slightly different because traffic is on the other side in Japan. So that is something to probably look into. Replace the mirrors. The cluster itself, it says AMG on it, but it's in kilometers. So that is kind of like confusing if you don't know the conversion. Now let's see one more thing. I kind of noticed it just now. Oh, I see the heater control valve. It appears to be stuck on because you have hot air come out that vent and hot air coming out this vent, and the cold air comes out of the front. So the heater control valve most likely is not working correctly. So that is to be dealt with. Probably seals are bad. We try to on and off it, like maximum heat and then minimal heat. I mean the cold. So sometimes the valves move and it actually starts working, and apparently it isn't. It just got hotter even. Okay, well that's the thing. Either it's a heater control valve or it's the climate control, one or the other, but that is to be dealt with. Well, like I said, these are small minor things. It's just like, it's not the end of the world. This is just absolutely normal for the car of this vintage. Engine would be nice to check for vacuum leaks, just to see if there are any kind of vacuum leaks around. couple of hoses were replaced, vacuum hoses, vacuum lines. I was told throttle bodies were rebuilt and they seem to have new wiring looms to them. So that's that. There are some markings on the throttle bodies. Heater control valve is hot, yes. So that is another thing to deal with. AC, I can't see, the side glass is kind of dirty, but yeah, that could use a refill because it's not really super cold, but it works. So AC refill would be a good idea. Alright, now we're also missing a couple of bolts that hold the outside air cleaner right here. These two, and the third one over there. That's that. The covers are in the trunk, those to be put back in. Fan clutch seems to work fine. That's also good. And somebody was here for some reason. I don't know why it's unclipped like that. Maybe they changed the speed sensors at some point. This barrel is supposed to be in there, down lower. Well, I can't do it with one hand really, but I'll get to it when I finish recording this video. That's supposed to be, there's just like one way it fits in the cavity here, and then you can click it closed. I don't know why it's not letting me. I don't want to waste time on the camera here. Let me try real quick, hold on. Yeah, that's usually how it's supposed to go down there. But it doesn't let me. So anyway, I'm gonna close it up right when I finish the recording. Alright, so this is basically going to be all. I mean, there's really not much to say. The car is in really nice condition. There are a few things here and there, but other than that, it's a great runner, and I'm pretty much okay with it. I mean, the way it is. Heater control valve, of course, yes, that's gonna be a deal breaker when it's hot outside and you need that AC. And other than that, it is very nice machine. All right, so this is gonna be all. This is Victor here at RestoringMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.